I just thought I'd enlighten you with some jokes too. That's all. I thought I'd enlighten you with some jokes.
Okay. Well, moving on.
You was real funny, Mr. Ruckus.
Thank you, young man. Thank you.
Moving on. Is he paying you or am I paying you? Jesus Lord. Moving on. Tell me the story about Gladys, and then immediately following that, Ike and Tina.
All right, it went like this. Me and Gladys, we knew each other. We was childhood sweethearts, right? Her brother, before she was Gladys Knight and the Pimp, it was Gladys and her brother, right? We was high school sweethearts, so we started singing together, right? We were singing songs like, ooh, baby, baby. I wrote a song for her, and she sung some things. We used to hit the nightclubs and all of that, right? So anyway, we sitting in the hotel room, right? Me, her, and her brother, right? Get ready to do a show. We get ready to tear this show up. I have my suede outfit on. I had my alligator shoes. She had on her nice evening wear and everything. Her brother looking good too, because he was playing the piano back then, right?
Oh, right,
and so we was singing, and then once we hit the stage, tore the house down, you know. Everybody having a good time, enjoying my vocal abilities and talents, skills and everything, you know what I'm saying, hitting the higher oscillators, hitting the, echoes is vibrating off of everything. My voice is just immaculate, right? Her voice is excellent too, not as good as mine. But anyway, after we came back from the performance, we sat in the hotel room. I said, Gladys, check this out. I'm leaving on the next midnight train to Georgia, right? I'll be back in 2 weeks, right? She said, all right, Skitter, so when you going to be back? I said, I just told you I'll be back in 2 weeks. She said, okay, all right, fine. So after 2 weeks is gone, you come back, we're going to do shows again, right? I said, yeah, we're going to do shows. I'm the one that get all of the shows, right? And she said, yeah, okay. I go to Georgia. I get stuck out there 4 months because I had to go away in the Army, right? For 4 months, right? Just 4 months in the Army. All right, in the Navy. And next thing you know, when I came back, right? 4 months later, right? I called her up. Before the 4 months was over, I called up on the cell phone, right? Because I was the first one to have the cell phone, right? And it was a Motorola. I'll never forget it. And this I ain't gonna tell you the year. I ain't gonna tell you the year. I was the first one to have a cell phone, right? She didn't have a cell phone, so she had to connect with me through the landline. Anyway,
so you had it like that.
Man, I was making paper, baby.
Wow.
Look at my face when I say it. I was making paper, baby. Easy, that smirk on my face. And then after that, right, boom. I fly back, right, from Georgia, from the Navy and Air Force and all that. I was in all three of them, Marines. And then when I came back, she on tour with Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, she didn't.
And guess what song she's singing when I walk in the spot?
What?
He's leaving on a midnight train to Georgia.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
That's the same thing I said. That's the same thing I said before the bouncer threw me out.
So you mean to tell me that you're the culprit of that whole song?
That's right. And she made millions of dollars off of that. And guess what?
What?
Didn't cut me 1 red cent.
Oh man, that...
I don't want to talk about it no more. I love Gladys to death. Me and her hung out the other night. But I try not to bring it up, but she brings it up sometimes. It's looking good, too. Gladys still look good for her age.
Oh, yeah.
We was hanging out last night, and I was like, Gladys, you funny. Anyway, that's another story.
Okay. Well, I can see that. Because allegedly you have been seen with Ike on a basketball court back in Michigan. You've been seen with Tina back in Las Vegas when they did their first show. Yeah, tell us about it. Like, how did you come to find these two people?
Well, first of all, I knew Ike. for a long time. I knew Tina for a long time. I introduced her. Look at the camera. I actually introduced Ike to Tina, right? Me and Ike went to high school together, right? Before I met Rosa Parks, right? And then after that, right? I met Tina at a local club. All right, I was playing the piano, right? And I said, listen, come here, babe, sing a song while I play this piano, right? Then I told Ike about it, right? I said, Ike, this girl here named Tina, she can sing like a mockingbird, right? So he said, I want to come down to the club, and you know, because Ike played the sax. Nah, he played the sax. He played a lot of, you know, wind flutes and stuff like that. So I said, Ike, here's Miss Tina. You understand what I'm saying? I took a liking to her. I liked her first.
Oh.
I'll tell you, Tina look good.
Oh, real. I've seen pictures.
Yeah,
I've
Tina
seen
look good, boy. That lady had sticking up my face. That lady had some legs on her. But anyway, I had a lot of women back then. I ain't worried about that. Anyway, I said, it's Tina. So Ike and they started dating and everything. He started writing a whole lot of songs and everything. You know, Tina Turner, Ike, you know, doing their shows and all of that. I was doing my thing, me and Ray Charles back then. And
wait, you knew Ray also?
Well, listen, that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
sorry.
one day, Tina Turner calls me up on the cell phone, right? Because I still had my cell phone back then,
The Motorola.
And Tina said, Skitter. I said, what you need? What you need, Tina? She said, you getting a shot of my shoes, right? She said, Skitter, I need you to come over here. And so I walked over, I go over to the house, I jump in the Bentley, and I drive over there, and I said, Tina, what's going on, hon? She said, Ike is hitting me. I said, he's hitting you, I said, okay. That's my man, 50 grand and all of that. But I said, you don't stand for a man that's the same thing I told Rihanna. I said, you don't, listen, I said, you don't stand for a man to put his hand on your face, on your body, in any shape, form, or fashion. She says, but Skitter, look, this is her face. She said, Skitter, I love him. I said, Tina, I looked at her just like this. I said, what's love got to do with it? She said,
my.
You're right, Skitter.
Oh, my.
You're right, Skitter. You're right. I said, I know I'm right. My mama raised me right. She told me never to put my hands on a woman. She said, all right. So after that, I said, Tina, get your stuff. And get up out of here, right? I was practicing some other religion back then. I wasn't saved anyway. Anyway, I think go Nore Shemura. I forget what that was.
Anyway.
Thomas.
This is a funny guy.
I'm sorry. I'm so
oh
sorry.
My God.
This
is a funny cameraman you got there.
Listen,
Anyway.
Okay.
I like this guy. I like him.
Anyway, I breaks out. I'm going on tour a lot, right? I was with New Kids in the Block. But anyway, I went on tour.
I love those guys.
Guess what?
What?
Song is playing on the radio.
You're lying.
What's love got to do with it?
Oh, my Lord. Oh.
Did she cut me any money out of that? Nope.
Nothing?
That's another one who played me for a fool.
What kind of women do you get yourself into, Mr. Ruck?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I asked your wife the same thing. I said, well, Mr. Rossi, why you still with him?
So
she don't even know why she's still with you. I know your wife, too.
That comes... Camera off. Mr. Ruckus, my wife told me that you knew her.
That's a whole nother story.
What's the story?
Let's get back to the interview, please. Thank you.
You didn't record that, right?
No. You told me.
Anyway, bring this back on. Bring this back.
I got people. Is this interview almost over?
This interview is actually almost done,
All
sir.
right, you got more questions.
Oh, more questions, yes.
Go ahead.
Well, recently we have been told that you have a clothing line.
Oh! Mm-hmm.
And the glasses coming out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. What is that?
Well, I just got back from Mexico, as you can see. Cancun. Me and my lady friend. So don't worry about the shirt, because the Mexican guy named Felipe Thomas gave me this shirt out there, because I don't pay for nothing when I go to Cancun. When I go to Cancun, right, when I step on the scene, because everybody know me, I know he's catching this chain right here.
That's a lot of blingage.
Well, you know, Michael Jackson gave me this globe, because that's the time when him and Lionel Richie, and they were singing We Are the World.
Uh-oh.